Well, hello and welcome back to Buckle Up. My name is Rob Wilson, and unusually I'm starting this video in the car that's going to be in this video because I'm on my way down to Folkestone to get the Channel. I'm in the new Skoda Superb Estate with the plug-in hybrid, and I'm taking it on a little road trip, and I say little, to Milan. So I will catch up with you at Folkestone, where I will be getting the train across to France, and then I'll be heading on down to a hotel there. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Right, that was a quick pit stop for myself, and now I'm making my way round to Le Train, Le Shuttle.
The luggage all yours?
Yes, yeah.
No weapons?
No.
Thank you.
Well, I could have made a joke about the weapon in here being me, but I thought that probably not best at security, so let's just get on this train. Right, so I've made it onto Le Shuttle and we have just started moving towards France. So I should probably explain what the hell I'm actually doing. I am travelling as the Grand Tourers of the 17th and 18th century used to, through France, over the Alps, in Switzerland, northern Italy, drop down into Milan. So the whole point of this is that the new Skoda Superb will be my chariot. I will not be on horseback or in a carriage. Things have moved on a little bit since those times, but we'll be doing some nice things along the way. There'll be some nice scenery, hopefully. I mean, there definitely will be if we're going to the Alps. I'll catch up with you once I've actually got into France, and then a short motorway blast to our first hotel. And just like that, we have arrived in France. I am on the motorway. I am very much enjoying the company of the Skoda. It is super comfortable, very quiet. I've got the ergo seats in this SEL model, so I can actually massage myself if I want to. This interior is great. This is working, and by this I mean the giant infotainment screen, which is 13 inches, is working. That is not a given on a VW Group product. I love the fact that I've got proper physical climate controls that I can use with a dial and do that, rather than having to go into the screen to do it. I like that I've got proper buttons on the steering wheel. I've got my adaptive cruise control set, so it's keeping me right because I've got my speedo set in miles per hour, but it's reading the signs and then converting that into miles an hour for me automatically. I don't even have to do anything, which is really quite impressive. So if you are looking to go on the continent, then this is a really good choice. I've done a full review of this car as well, but you can see things like it's got proper through loading, so if you're a skiist, you can come down to the Alps and do that in winter. It's also available with all-wheel drive. This is the plug-in hybrid, so we've got a 1.5 litre petrol engine that is mated to an electric motor, and that produces a combined 204 PS, which is a fairly healthy number. It's pretty economical. I've driven it all the way down from the northeast to Folkestone on the train. Now I'm in France, and it's done 60.8 miles to the gallon on that trip, so it's pretty reasonable. But I'll pick you up at the hotel, so let's go. Well, that's rather fancy. And as if to suggest anything otherwise, GTC4 Lusso, Aston Martin Vantage, just parked up there, nice. just checked in, and this is the room. This is the ceiling above me, which is mirrored. Can you see that? And then if we come in here, I've got my massive bed, tables, desk and everything. It's fit for a 17th century explorer, although I don't think the rooms will have been this nice when they were travelling. My favourite room is this one, because it's a toilet and it's automatic. Yeah. I'm going to get ready for dinner and then I'll show you what that looks like, because apparently it's Michelin star, so hopefully it doesn't taste of rubber. Right, it's the next day and I've got a 2-hour drive down to the Champagne region, no less. So we'll be doing a Champagne tour of some description while we're down there, and it happens to be in Reims, so I might even stop off at the old racetrack, but we'll see. The car's been on charge overnight. I've got 100 kilometers of range. But it's a quick motorway blast down there, so I'll pick you up as we arrive in Champagne, Reims. Right, apologies for the traffic noise, but I've come to Reims. That's where the Champagne bit was at. So we thought we'd just pop down the road to the old racetrack, which is where I'm at right now, which is something I've seen on Instagram and other people's YouTube channels forever. So it's quite cool to see it. So we're going to get a couple of shots here of the car, and then I think we're going to have a blast across France and then on to Switzerland this evening. So I'll catch up with you in the car. Right, I'm heading down now towards Dijon, which is where they make mustard, as far as I know. Quick stop there, very quick stop, and then I'll be heading on to Lake Lausanne in Switzerland. But I thought I'd just talk a little bit more about the car, because it's quite a long drive. So I've got a massaging seat, which I've just put on for the first time. Oh, I say, okay, right. That's going quite deep. Ooh, yes, certainly not going to get backache in this. I think that's what this car is. It de-stresses me. I'm literally having a massage. I've just found these suites, which are little Skoda cars in here. Can you see? Can you see that? So I'm snacking on sweets. I'm having a massage. I'm in a super comfortable car, and I've got 2.5 hours to Dijon, so I'll catch up with you there. Right, that was a quick stop in Dijon. I've picked up my goodie bag of many nice things, and that will be very similar to what the Grand Tourers of old did. They will have popped into a nice city and picked up some luxurious gifts, no doubt. So now I am on my way to Switzerland. We've got about another hour and 45 minutes of driving, so we are heading towards the Alps, so hopefully the scenery will be pretty spectacular once we arrive. I'll carry on doing a little bit more driving and I will pick you up there. Well, good morning from Switzerland. It was a bit horrible and rainy last night, so I didn't bother filming anything because it was really chucking it down. But this morning it's still pretty cloudy and we are on our way down to Lake Lausanne. So hopefully there'll be a decent view when we get there. The Superb is doing superbly. I'll catch up with you there. Well, Switzerland never disappoints with its scenery, does it? I mean, this is pretty spectacular on our Grand Tour. I'm sure that this is very similar to what people from an age gone by would have seen, except they wouldn't probably have been as comfortable as I am. But I'm heading up into the Alps now because there is an old hotel which I would like to pop and see. I think most of you will have seen it on Instagram before, but I will pick up with you when we get close to it. I think it's probably a good time to talk about handling because I am on the Furka Strasse, which I'm sure that some of you will be aware of. It's basically a big twisty road up an Alp, and I'm in the Superb. Unfortunately, there is a bit of traffic, but to be fair, these hairpins are so tight, not really sure how much quicker I'd want to be going around them. But I can report comfortably that the Superb is not a sports car. Shock horror. But it is very VW, if that makes sense. Very solid, safe, predictable. The steering is actually fairly weighted. It's not full of feel. Don't think anyone was expecting that. But it's easy to judge. Brakes are good. Even with the hybrid system, it's not as disjointed as it used to be on some plug-in hybrids back in the day. The DSG gearbox blends seamlessly with this. It's a very, very pleasant driving experience. And even though this car is quite large, 4.9 meters long, doesn't feel overly big on the road. But once I've got to the top of this very twisty road, I'm hoping there'll be somewhere where I can stop and gather my thoughts. Right, I've made it up the Furka Pass, so you will be able to see the old hotel down there in the background. And look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. Glacier. This is the road we've just come up. River that is flowing from waterfalls going down there. It's pretty ridiculous. And there's the Superb. It's quite a busy location, so apologies for the noise, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this drive in this car and this place. It's absolutely insane. This is proper grand touring. So I guess I'll carry on. We're going down to Italy now, and then that will be where this journey ends. I got a flight back from Milan, so I'll pick you up in the car. Hopefully the scenery stays this nice though. Right, I have crossed over into Italy. There was a giant dotted line on the horizon, so I knew that I'd gone from Switzerland to Italy. It's also gone up in temperature by 15 degrees since I was on top of the Alps, so it's rather lovely here. We're going through the lakes, basically the northern lakes, heading down towards Milan. So we're gonna carry on driving down to Milan and see if there's any interesting bits and bobs we can film there or along the way. Car is still doing absolutely fine. No backache, no bum ache, don't have a numb bum. So I'm very, very confident that if you wanted to go grand touring, the Skoda Superb is an excellent choice. And with that in mind, it's time to end this particular adventure, but thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the Skoda Superb, but most importantly, please subscribe to the Buckle Up YouTube channel and ding the notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. If you want to support us, you can follow us on social media, you can become a channel member, or you can buy some of our merch, all linked in the description below. But thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye!